Right then, folks. So, you might be wondering what you've missed, because you have missed a little bit of stuff. All of it's been to protect the playthrough from monotony, if that makes sense. I've been making some of the work flow towards getting Doomtrain, which is a GF that we're going to try and pick up by the end of the playthrough. He's a pretty cool one. He's essentially this game's version of Hades. If you don't know who Hades is in the context of Final Fantasy, he's a GF that inflicts... Well, I said GF, he was called... what are they called on that? Are they called Espers? Summons? I can't remember what they're called on Final Fantasy VII. But anyhow, he turns up and he gives them a ton of status effects, and that's the exact same thing that Doomtrain does. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the main reason you're going to use that particular GF is because of the abilities that he gives you. Because I believe he gives you some of the more powerful magic refine and item refine stuff. But once again, it's been a while since I was really deep in Final Fantasy VIII, and it's working, so I couldn't tell you specifically what he does. I just know that he's worth getting. He's just awkward to get, which, you know, mixed feelings on that. So what I'm doing here is, what you didn't see me do is I was farming some cactuas so that I could get enough AP for the med level up that enables me to level up remedies, because you need remedy pluses. It's so strange as far as the side quest goes. You need a bunch of steel pipes, which I've got 8, which I think is enough. We need a bunch of remedy pluses. And then you need Marlboro tentacles, and I think the only thing we're missing is Marlboro tentacles, which is a big shame because the hardest thing to get is Marlboro tentacles. But there is a trick to it. Just quit. I want to quit. Can I quit? Thank you. Because you can find them on Island Closest to Hell and Heaven. I think they appear on Island Closest to Heaven a little bit more frequently. And you can, if you can survive a bad breath, which is extremely difficult to do unless you know how to junction, you can mug them, steal the tentacles and leave and only get a little bit of experience. The only problem is that little bit of experience that they give you in the grand scheme of things is very large. So let's check this. So I believe we should have enough of that, because we've got, let's sort it. We've got 8 remedy pluses. I think you only need 6. I think it's 6 or 7. We've got 8 steel pipes, which I think is perfectly fine too. 8's just the Marlboro tentacles, which we only have 3 of, which is a big shame. Yeah, still not enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the final mission in Esthar by speaking to the president, and then we're going to go and do some really dangerous stuff on Island Closest to Heaven, so we can make the playthrough, you know, keep it on an exciting level, because I think it's been pretty exciting so far, especially these last few ones, just because you're taking on legendary stuff if you're a Final Fantasy VIII player anyway. And you can tell that there's important stuff happening here because it's got the awesome drum roll. Bow. Bow. So I think this is where it wants us to go. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times before, but this is where we're going anyway. If we even can go this way. Can indeed. I'm going to sit on this little thing, enter the palace. Some crazy tube technologies going on. Yo, dog. You have permission, please. This way. I assume he waved this way. But there's a big door there, and that big door looks important. But we'll go this way. It's one of those walk of faiths. Not too sure I'd like that if I was a presidential figure. The president is waiting. The president is waiting. We say the same thing, I just do it with different intonation. Good old Ward. Good old Kiros. And that's probably... You guessed it, folks. What is up with this country, man? Oh, sure. Hey there! Been wanting to meet you guys. They call me Emo Fringe McTane. You guys were the one who were inside my head, right? Alone told me. It was like there was some kind of waves running through my head. It gave us so much power during battle. We thought there were some kind of fairies flying over us. So I'm Laguna. President Laguna Loire. Loire? 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 Loire. Loire sounds probably best. Of Esthar. Pleased to meet ya. If we weren't in a state of emergency, I'd talk to you some more, but well, whatever. Let's do this. What do you want to know? So why don't you guys throw out some questions and he'll try to answer them, and I'll try to keep him on point. He does rather like to natter. Oh, I'm in control. Man, you look way too serious. So, explain the mission to defeat Ultimecia, which is probably one. Tell me about Rain. It's an interesting one. Let's go for that one. Rain's story. Yes. Some other time, maybe. No, I can't. It's too much for me to remember. It's a really sad story as well, that one. Go on then. Tell us the goods. Straight to the heart of the matter, just like a workaholic seed. Is it my turn? Oh yeah. Nice to see you again, pretty face boy. Make it short and easy to understand. Umbrella man. I will talk however I want. And you will listen. The sorceress idea told me everything. Sorceress Ultimecia comes from the future to possess the sorceress of present day. Meaning she lives her body in the future and sends only her consciousness here. Does that sound familiar to you, Alone? It's like when Alone sent our consciousness back to the past. Exactly. You're all so smart with your pretty face. I want to lick your chin. My first guess was that someone in the future with an ability like Alone was sending the sorceress back here to our time. But no, that is not the answer. So how does the sorceress come back to this time? Do you want to hear now? Yes, why not? I kept this a secret to surprise you, along with other surprises waiting in my house. I hope you like Velcro. I researched Alone's power long ago. I made out a pattern from the electric current running through Alone's brain. Once the pattern was determined, it was easy to mechanize. It may only be a toy right now, but in the time of Ultimecia, it is an impressive working machine. Which means there is a machine which imitates Alone's power. It is I who made the first model of that machine. I name the machine... The Machine. Catchy, no? It is a wonderful thing to know that my invention is used in the future. Yep, that's about cuts it. So Sorceress Ultimecia came to know about Alone from that machine. And Ella became Ultimecia's target. You can't blame Odin. It's useless. You want to go outside? You want the fisticuffs? I like the fisticuffs. Right in my mouth. Let's see. Okay. There's only one way to defeat Ultimecia. You must kill her in the future. By massive fisting damage. Yes. We Germans love to fist. It is our birthright. But there is still a way. Without anal fisting. It is because Sorcerer Ultimecia plans to compress time. Compressing time with magic? What good will it do the sorceress to compress time? I'm not too sure. You tell us. There may be many reasons, but it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters now is have you got any loop? In order for Ultimecia to exist in this time, she must take over the body of a sorceress from the present. But the machine must have a limit. Ultimecia probably needs to go back further into the achieved time compression. Only Alone can take her back further into the past. That is why she is desperately seeking her. We must take advantage of Alone's power. There are two sorceresses in our time. Sorceress Renoa and Sorceress Adele. Of the two, Adele has not yet awakened. Once regeneration is complete, neither Laguna nor I will be safe. Sorceress Adele is probably in the process of awakening inside the lunatic Pandora. Ultimecia will want to possess Adele if Adele wakes up. That will be a horrible event. Like 9/11 times a million. This is a really long-winded passage to continue doing the quite stereotypical and not very good German accent. Or slightly camp, mad, maniacal scientist German accent-ish. First go to lunatic Pandora. Alone's probably being held captive inside, so rescue her first. Nice and simple. Then, you know, just kill Adele. Yeah, fuck it. Now we're only left with Renoa. You can do what you want to her. I know I would. Alice class. And wait for Ultimecia to possess Renoa. When Ultimecia arrives, it's Alone's turn. Alone will send Renoa back to the past with Ultimecia. You guys get to ride the time wave. Alone will have to send Renoa and Ultimecia inside another sorceress she knows in the past. Adir or Adele, that's up to Alone. Once Ultimecia is in the past, she'll use this time compression magic. We will see some influence here. I don't know what kind of influence, but once Alone feels it, she'll cut Renoa and Ultimecia off from the past. Renoa will come back to this world, Ultimecia goes back to her own world. That would be left is a time compressed world. Past, present and future will all get mixed together. I call it the super past present future tickle mix. It's all up to you after that. Oh, I'm in control. So you were briefed about the mission. I don't really understand it either, but good luck. Good luck. Guess we'll do it. Laguna? Alright. 1 minute while I go comb my fringe. Let's go, we'll get aboard Ragnarok. Let's do the final breathing in there. I just wanted to ride that thing, plus the name sounds cool. See you later. Bum bum bum. So there's one of the final briefings. Sounds like he's transported us to Ragnarok. That's very kind. Alright. Here's the plan, folks. Everyone. Get up. Get on up. From here we go straight to our final target, Ultimecia. Let's go over the plan again. First, I comb my fringe. Then you enter the lunatic Pandora. Next you fight Sorceress Adele. Oh, it'll be a surprise attack. Show no mercy. Now here comes the tricky part. Getting Nathan Fillion to play me in the TV adaptation. Will you be willing to accept them? Yes. Good. We will have the Filion. Next, we wait for Sorceress Ultimecia to possess Renoa. This will be hard on you, Renoa, but will you do it? Yes. Then once she's possessed Renoa, you can have your first ever one-way threesome. Then Alone sends Renoa and Ultimecia to the past. In blue lighting, Alone brings back Renoa. Then head to the future through compressed time. It all makes sense. Ultimecia lives in the far future where none of us can technically exist. There's only one way to make yourself exist in a world like that. With a fringe! As friends don't forget one another, as friends believe in one another. Here it goes, getting all friendly. Getting all fucking Disney. I believe in your friend's existence, just like Yu-Gi-Oh! I believe, Yugi! I love all these exaggerated motions. To be friends, to like one another, and to love one another. Now everybody take off your shirts and kiss. Just need a bit of Starship now. We built this city. Just takes his shirt off. Whips that fringe around. Imagine being in that place with all your friends. Once time compression begins, think of that place and try to get there. That's all. That place will welcome you. You'll be able to get there no matter what period you're in. You need love and friendship for this mission, and the courage to believe it. It's also about love, friendship, and courage. I don't know if I'm getting this across, but these are big things, and they're important. I'm counting on you guys for the aforementioned love, courage, and friendship thing. Love and friendship and all that shit sounds kind of corny, but everyone else seems to be up to it, so, you know, fuck it. You think it'll succeed? No chance in hell. I'll tell you what will succeed. Me when I come back and play cards with you. And there he goes with his cramp. He's also wearing sandals. How far the mighty have fallen. Publicly wearing sandals. That should be a criminal offence in Esthar. Right. How do I go inside the ship? Circle? Bum 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 bum. Right. So we're gonna go and play cards with Laguna because he's got Squall's card. Squall's card is kind of mirrored to Sifa's, just on a different side. It's another very powerful tool in your deck. And there's not that many opportunities to get it, so... Well, I say to get it before this point. Yeah, we'll play Balam's. Balam's rules is usually... Open rule, excuse me. This guy could have some batshit crazy rules. No, he doesn't. That's not bad at all. Elemental, I don't mind that. He plays it on the first hand as well, along with some incredibly weak cards. Interesting. And he can't take the Squall either when I do this. Because the Elemental will lower the Granado from taking it. Ba-bum bum, ba-bum bum. Let's do that. Allows me to really steal some proper good cards. Well, I put that in the wrong place. But never mind. We've got Squall's card. That's really all that matters. Along with a bunch of other trash we don't need. I was hoping he was going to have Marlboro cards so it could save us the hassle of what we're about to do next, because I'm really not digging the notion of this. I don't even know if I have learnt Mug. Irvine's going to be the one to do it, or maybe Selfie. Selfie should probably be the one, because Selfie's already leveled up. We've already made a mistake in our no-level playthrough, and she is it. So we've ruined the traditional one, even though we're still going to strictly adhere to the rules. It's just not You know, if you talk to a purist, they'll probably be like, "Oh, you should have started again because of that mistake." I'm going to scoff over my glass of sherry. And to those people, I'm like, well, this is about fun as well. It's not all about, you know, being ridiculously austere to the point of anal retention. We need to do some junctioning. Oh, press circle again. Oh, Chris. Oh yeah, I know exactly where we're going. Now let me take control of this goddamn plane thing. And we can see what we can do. So, Zelly Boy can go out for selfie. Junction swap. Squall to selfie. Do that so she dies super quick. And then we need to do this. We need to have an insane amount of element of status defense. Which GF has the best status defense? Probably Doomtrain, and we don't have him, which is kind of ironic. Elemental defense on him. Status defense, Siren. Excuse me. I need some water in a moment. So my throat is getting status defense not learnt. Elemental defense. Elemental defense. Status defense. He's got status defense, he's just not learnt it. Which is what he should be learning. Look at that, elemental defense times 4. We need that with status, but you know that's going to be Doomtrain. Oh, this could be really bad. Cool thing about doing it with Squall as well is even if he's blind, he still hits. Because he's got maximum hit, he never misses. It doesn't make any sense. So who does Quistis? She needs to drop Siren for the moment. Very nice. And he needs to grab it. Oh, she needs to grab it. We need Confuse. We need 100 Confuse. We don't have 100 Confuse yet. We need 100 Sleep as well. 100 Sleep, 100 Confuse. So we need to do some refining if we can. Right. Silence, break, Confuse. Nobody's got any Confuse. Selfie can't even have any more for some strange reason. I don't understand why. So we'll get to Renault. Bios, Pain. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? I ain't a clue. Like, there's no way we can do this if we can't resist sleep and resist being confused. And I don't think we've got enough. So let's see what everyone else's magic is. He's got Note. No. He's got no teeth then. This is a problem when you've not spent the entire game drawing magic. You don't have some of the smaller ones. It definitely comes back to haunt you. But we're just gonna have to go here. There ain't really much we can do. Holy's a decent defense against sleep. Oh, that's a 71% defense against it, but we haven't got Confuse. Confuse is down at the bottom, the double stars. Like, if we just had 3 slots, we could probably have a decent defense. That is so low, 36. Ugh. A mathematician would not like them numbers, and neither do I. See what abilities we can gear. We don't need strength because we don't want to hurt it. We're going to need Mug. I wonder if Luck is good. I don't really know what Luck does. I guess we'll soon find out.